I want you to think about your life and the people that you know, and how many people will not get started on something just because they don't know how to do it. And that kills more dreams than failure ever could. What's going on, world? Brian Wright here, and you're now tuned into the Brian Wright Radio Show, where we offer value in the form of content that'll help you change your mindset, change your life, and become the best version of yourself. No matter what religion, race, creed, sexual orientation, none of that stuff matters, because at the end of the day, we are all the human race. My goal is to tap into this source and deliver this message, and hopefully you can get something from it and you can apply it to your life and take it out into the world to serve it and leave it a better place than we found it. That is the purpose of this channel. I thank you for being here. So I went walking for ideas today, and what came to my mind is how the channel is starting to grow. I'm starting to get more subscribers. The views are going up. And it's really not a shocker, but I feel like this needs to be talked about for the average person, because all I said was that I wanted to start a YouTube channel. I wanted to motivate people, and I wanted to see people become the best version of themselves due to my content. I knew I was going to do it on YouTube, but I didn't know how it was going to happen. But I knew what I wanted to happen. And day by day that goes by, I start to learn the how as time progresses. And when I first started this channel, it was things that I didn't know to implement because I was brand new. But the more that I get into this, the more that I get involved, the more I say, this is what I'm going to do, and my vision gets clearer, the more the how it's going to be done comes to me. So that lets us know that you don't have to know how to do it. You just have to know what you want to do, and the how will come over time. And that is because you are building brain cells. And think about it. When you were a kid, you had absolutely no idea how to drive until somebody taught you in driver's ed. You built up brain cells on how to use the accelerator, how to use the brake, how to turn the steering wheel, how to anticipate when to turn when traffic is coming, how to parallel park. You built brain cells, but what did you have to do? You had to drive every day in order to learn these things. And in the process, I guarantee that you've made mistakes, and people on the road around you have made mistakes, probably enough to put you or them into road rage. But over time, you learn from those mistakes, and now driving is second nature to you. Sometimes you drive your car and you don't even think about it. Why? Because you have mastered it that much. You put in that time on the road. You put in those hours of driving to work, driving to functions, driving to your kids' events, so much to the point where your brain automatically does it. And that is the mindset that we need to have. We don't have to know how to do something. We just have to know what we want to do, and the how will follow. I want you to think about your life and the people that you know, and how many people will not get started on something just because they don't know how to do it. And that kills more dreams than failure ever could. Listen, nobody who ever did anything great knew how to do it in the beginning. They weren't experts. They weren't ready. They just knew exactly what they wanted, and they trusted themselves to figure out the rest. And that's because they knew that when you get clear on what you want and where you're going, the universe works, and your mind, your body, and your soul starts to find ways that you can take it from your mind and bring it into this material world. And if you need proof, just look all through history. Look at where civilization started to where it is now. That's all the proof that you need. We can do things in today's world that they would dream of back then, especially with the internet and technology we have today. And it's going to keep advancing more and more, because every day someone is going to wake up and they're going to think about what can be done better in this world, how they can do it better, and they are going to challenge themselves to bring it into this world. But my question is, will that person be you? Will you get away from the crowd? Will you follow your dreams? Will you persist even in hard times? Will you go back to the drawing board when it doesn't work the first, second, third time? And are you willing to bet your life on this thing until you bring what's in your mind to this material world? Because make no mistake, what you're going through right now, good or bad, you are learning the how. You are building brain cells because you are making mistakes. You are learning from those mistakes. You're doing the research. You're trying to find new ways that you can get yourself out there. You are building brain cells. Do not think that because you are feeling pain at this current moment, that is the sign for you to stop. Because in order to get to growth, you have to first go through pain. And let's be honest, pain doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel good when you don't get it right the first time. When you put your money into it and you don't get your return back right away. When people are laughing at you. When you see that it's not working in the beginning and your brain is telling you to quit. All that stuff is not easy, but I can guarantee you this, it is temporary and it is trying to get you to give up because you are close to it. The hows are building up. The momentum is building up. You're learning day by day when you're not giving up. And eventually when you keep learning day by day and you keep putting in the work, the results are going to follow. And you're going to join that group of the people that they laughed at in the beginning. But the more they put in the work and when they really did what they said they were going to do, now they admire them. And that's because they have no choice but to respect the person who didn't give up and kept pursuing their dream until they brought it into the material world. I feel like when we are children and we go to the people that are supposed to be our encouragers, our inspiration, and we say what we want to be, they tell us, how you going to do that? You ain't got no money. How you going to do that? You ain't got no people that you know. How you going to do that? And us as kids, we go, you know what? You're right. So we just give up on it. And anytime we don't know how to do something, we don't even start. So this is my question to you. Knowing all this now, when are you going to get started? When are you going to write that book? When are you going to start that business? When are you going to build that life that you want? And now that you know that all you need to do is know what you want, life becomes limitless. Now that you know that the how is going to come, you should look at this situation and listen to this lecture and be like, I can do anything I want because the how is going to come as long as I keep persisting, as long as I keep showing up, as long as I keep coming to work every day, clocking in. It's going to come. It has to come. That's when you become powerful. And keep in mind that when the how comes, you're still going to have to execute because ideas without actions are worthless. Also keep in mind that there's no such thing as the perfect plan. And you might have to go back to the drawing board with your plan, or you might even fail. But let me tell you something. Trying to avoid failure by not starting is the biggest failure of them all. And the longer that you wait, the further away that you push yourself away from your dream every day. So get clear with your goals. Decide what you want. And in comfort, sit back knowing that the universe is going to take care of the rest. It's going to send you the ideas. It's going to send you the people. It's going to send you the money. As long as you continue to go after it. As long as you continue to put yourself in circles where it's going on. As long as you continue to believe and to put your blood, sweat, and tears into it. It has no choice but to bring it. Stop worrying. It's coming. It happens in spurts, but it's coming. And every day that you build onto something, that is momentum getting you closer and closer to the destination. So that leaves us with one question. What do we want? Because when we decide what we want, everything else just takes care of itself. And that's the beauty of this thing we call life. And I'll close with this. You don't have to figure it all out today. But if you get clear on what you want and you take one bold step, just one, you'll be ahead of 99% of the people on the planet. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and to hit that notification bell to know when another video goes live. I appreciate y'all for listening. This is the Brian Wright Radio Show. Gone.